Hi guys, Martin88 here and welcome back to another FIFA 22 video and welcome back to the latest instalment of this mini-series of tactics. So today I'm bringing you a set of tactics that is quite close to my heart because it is my 4-3-1-2 tactics. They're tactics that I enjoy the most and tactics that try to get me the most wins. So without further ado, let's jump straight into them. So the 4-3-1-2 for me, I like because it is super aggressive and super attacking. And to be honest, when I'm playing, I want to have fun. I want to score goals. It's always going to be stressful and sweaty when you're playing champs, but I at least feel like I'm trying to play the right way and on the front foot. So if you're somebody that feels that way, this is very much going to be a video, a set of tactics for you. So listen up and listen well. So on screen, you can see the team there. Really nice. Obviously, that red Bellingham helps a lot. And in game, he can even be on 5 chemistry. It doesn't matter, you know. He doesn't receive any minor stats. So it's not a problem. I can up that by fiddling a few things around. But yeah, anyway, that's the team. Let's go straight into the tactics. So, okay, defensive style is balanced. And this is something that I repeat in a lot of these tactics videos. But even though we want to be super aggressive and win the ball back and stuff like that, actually using pressure on heavy touch or press after possession loss isn't really the way that we want to go because it can drag people out of position, which is not something that we want. Okay, defensive width is 45. We want to stay reasonably compact. If they want to go down the wings, that's fine because you've probably got fast fullbacks and it's not a problem. I've got Team of the Year, Hakimi, Cancelo. My aim is to make the middle of the pitch as congested as I can because this is quite an attacking formation, so we really need what defensive players we have got to stay in the middle of the park. Depth is 50. We don't want to go any lower than that, certainly. I have played around doing it higher, but I just feel like 50 is the optimal level because really it's the midfield and the forward line that press quite high. So I feel like 50 is just a happy medium, basically. Right, okay, now this is the bit that I love about this formation. So I have offensive build-up play as fast build-up, okay? Because when I win the ball, I literally want to go, go, go. It's fast, boom, boom, boom. And that can be short, quick passes. It can be long through balls down the line with triggering runs with the player instructions, all sorts of stuff. But what I do want is the players that I want forward, I want them to get forward and get forward fast. And quite often, I will end up scoring by like overwhelming my opponent and overloading them in terms of breaks. Overloading means outnumbering them. So if they've got 4 at the back and we end up with 5 players breaking, there's always a spare man and we end up being able to nick a goal that way. Direct passing is always a must because that basically means that players end up just running in a straight line forward and that pins the opposition's defence back, which leaves a lot of space in front of the defence for you to play in if you've broken quick. I.e., I like to play the fast build-up. Players in the box is on 6. If you think about that, I've got the 2 strikers, the cam, and the 3 central midfielders, so that's why it's on 6. Corners and free kicks I have on 2 each. I could easily have that down to 1 because getting countered is always a concern, but I play my corners short, so I'm a lot more wary of losing the ball in terms of counters, so that's why I have it on 2. If you're somebody that puts it into the box, maybe you'd like to lessen that. I think that's personal preference, to be honest with you. Right, okay, so that's the tactics. Let's go into the player instructions. Let's build from the back. So stay back while attacking on the 2 centre backs. That's, of course, an absolute must. Like every formation we talk about, on the fullbacks, we have stay back while attacking, but my word, do I get them involved in the attack? Massively, because if you have a look at that formation on screen now, that's just crying out for them to attack that space in front of them. But we want to do that manually, realistically. And again, if you've got fast fullbacks like Hakimi, like Cancelo, or you might have like Theo Hernandez or Marcelo, something like that, these are players that are just going to gobble that space up. and give you that little bit of width that this formation sometimes needs, and it keeps your opponent guessing and gives you that variation that you need. And variation is a must when you're playing, because it keeps your opponent thinking, oh, maybe he's not going to go through the middle, maybe he is going to go out wide. And sometimes I'll just bait them and I'll trigger a run with my fullback so that Cancelo makes a run, and my opponent thinks I'm playing it out there, so he starts to run off, and then I'll just run through that hole. So by getting those fullbacks into attacking positions, you can create a lot of things, a lot of good stuff. So yeah, although they're on stay back while attacking, they will end up getting involved in the attack, but it'll just be at our discretion and not the game's. Okay, into the actual kind of CDM role, although still very much involved with the attack. So we've got Bellingham here. Of course, he's just perfect for this, to be honest. He's on stay back while attacking and cover centre, because we need somebody to stay in front of that back two. We need somebody to hold that middle of the pitch. And what better than someone like Bellingham, to be honest. He's got them long legs where he seems to just intercept everything. He's got that height. He's got the engine on him. When I say that, I mean he can run all day. I don't mean engine chem style. And he's just phenomenal. But also, from that central position, he's like the pivot of the team. So the ball can come back to him. And where he's so agile, so fast, such good passing, he can just dictate everything. Or go on a mazy run, because he has that in his locker as well. So think about that if you're going through for this formation. I don't like to just have a sitting midfielder there. And I would suggest like a Vieira. Somebody like Bellingham. I know he's expensive, but somebody that's got the best of both worlds there, and like I said, that will keep your opponent guessing big time. Okay, so on to the other central midfield positions. So right CM, we've got KDB, Kevin De Bruyne. So you can see again, it's on cover centre, because we do want to try and keep that pitch quite narrow. I want to congest it through the middle, because in terms of the defensive point of view, but also when we lose the ball, we want bodies in and around it in the middle of the pitch, so that we can just hound them, suffocate them, win that ball back immediately, which is something that I do quite a lot, and then you can get quite easy goals. It would be literally one pass into the strikers and they can be in on goal, which is something I like. Balanced attack, which means that they can definitely get involved in the attack, but they'll also venture back to help you with defence, which is of course what you need. And it's the same on the left side for Fred as well. I like having Fred on the left because I love having the balance of the left footer on the left and the right on the right, to be honest with you. Right, in at Cam. Who better than Ronaldinho, or maybe a higher version of Ronaldinho? I'll stay forward, and literally, I don't want these guys to come back and defend. We want to score goals. And for me, having the 7 back in defence, so the back 4 and the 3, is enough. Sometimes I take some chances with it. But if we win the ball and you understand that you've got them players staying up the pitch, like we can go quickly. Get that ball into the Cam, twist and turn, and then you might have a 3-on-2 situation against the 2 centre-backs. It can work really, really well. But you want somebody that's very agile, quite tricky in at that Cam position. So Ronaldinho fits the bill. And up front, for me, we've got 2 lethal finishers. 2 5-star weak foots, 2 fan favourites of mine, Eusebio, Heung-min Son. I just leave them alone and constantly just looking to slip them in, or get the ball into their feet, twist, turn, shoot. And you want to have strikers with 5-star weak foot that are fast and that have got an absolute bullet of a shot on them. And Eusebio and Heung-min Son have both. So yeah, guys, there we go. That's the tactics for the 4-3-1-2 formation and set of tactics that I really, really love. Hopefully you will do too. Of course, it's not for everyone. If it's not, no sweat. But guys, get in the comments, ask any questions that you want. Please drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're this close to 3,000 subscribers, so it would mean a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.